Alright, what's up y'all? Welcome back to the Fox Body Junkie YouTube channel. I'm Brandon, and today you might notice that the scenery behind me is a little bit different. Well, that's because we're at my dad's house, old Fox Junk on YouTube, and I've actually been working away on my Sonic Blue 03 Cobra project. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, I've got a video on my channel of my Sonic Blue 03 Cobra that I picked up. Late last year I came out and me and the old man put a Team Z tubular front end on the car, and you know, it had been wrecked once before. Somebody put a really half-assed repaired front end on the car and none of the front end parts fit. The fenders wouldn't go on, anything like that. So we went ahead and got most of that straightened out, and while I was here on this trip I was able to get a lot of the body work done on the actual body of the car. There was a lot of dents. The car was in a hailstorm, so the roof had like almost 200 dents, and then both quarter panels had really bad damage on the wheel arches, and just it needed a lot of body work. There was a little bit of rust in some areas that I had to do some patch work. I'm really sorry I didn't film any of that. I was just kind of in the mode to get, you know, some work done, and we were able to get most of it finished. I do still have a little bit more left to do in terms of before I can get it painted, but it looks a lot better as is. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I did take some pictures of that process. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the video right here. That way you guys can kind of check them out. Alright, so you'll kind of see on the pictures there, the car definitely needed some work. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick walk around on the car right now, kind of show you guys what it looks like and what we had to do. So here's the car, more of a Sonic Black 03 Cobra now. So like I said before, we did do a Team Z front end, and I will touch basis on that once I go over the rest of the car. It's kind of a process to get the hood open with the hood pins, and I don't want to break my phone because I did that before, trying to open the hood with my phone in my hand. So anyway, this driver's side fender, like I said, the car was in a hailstorm and it got hit pretty good. There was probably like 7 or 8 dents on the top side. There was a couple up in here, and then this fender just in general was a little bit rough. I had to do some body work in this area on that fender. This door actually fared pretty well, other than the trim molding. It's kind of crazy just how much damage these hailstorms can do. So this door wasn't too bad though. I had a couple up here on the top, and then a couple down here in this section of the door that I had to fix. Now, don't worry about my kind of tiger striping on my primer. You know, that's custom right there. So we'll go ahead and wet sand that out before I paint. But I did start to do a little bit of wet sanding on this quarter just to kind of see how it would wet sand. This is a Speedacoat 2K high build primer on here. It's black. The reason I chose black primer on this one is because I am going to go back with the original Sonic Blue color, and the paint that I bought, I'm not 100% sure how it's going to cover. It's shop line Sonic Blue. Sorry, got the semi truck rolling right there. So I went ahead and just put black primer on here because I think that blue is going to cover a lot better over this black versus like a traditional gray primer. So on this quarter panel, what we had to do was, when I bought the car, there was some body work done in this area already. You'll notice the line that kind of runs back on this part of the quarter panel isn't quite as defined as maybe like a, you know, an OEM one would be that hasn't been messed with. So there was some body work that was already done here. I had to redo a lot of it. There was a lot of high spots, a lot of lows. So we kind of got that all straightened out. And then right in here on the actual lip, that looked like it maybe sideswiped something, and it was, I mean, it looked like a piece of bacon. I mean, it was all wavy as shit. So we kind of went ahead, got most of that straightened out. You can see the body lines look fairly decent. I'm not going to say they look amazing, but for what I started with, they look a lot better. Truthfully, this car probably could have got 2 quarter panels put in it and a roof skin, but I figured I would try to save the original panels, being that honestly trying to find a good roof skin and quarter panels in this area is kind of hard to do. So like I said, this roof had about 200 dents in it, and that is no bullshit. The roof got hammered. I spent a lot of time getting the roof straightened out. When I went to, I already primered the roof and this whole side once, and then I blocked it all out with 180 grit, and then I reprimered it. But unfortunately, when I reprimered it, the wind was blowing, and that's why a lot of my primer looks a little tiger striped. I wasn't able to get a good fan pattern going on the gun. But this trunk lid was a V6 trunk lid, so it had holes in the deck lid. Went ahead and fixed that. Got the holes all fixed up, got the top of the trunk lid all primered, so it's pretty straight. And then the bottom is in pretty good shape. There's a couple little chips, but we're not too concerned with stuff like that on this deal. This is not a try to make it look like a show car. This is just a wannabe race car project that you know, I kind of work on in my spare time. So this quarter panel had a lot of work that needed done as well, very similar to the other side. This one was, I mean, it looked like a piece of bacon up in here. I don't know what the heck happened to this thing, but I had to do a lot of filler work in this area, some in here as well. Basically right in here where the side scoop kind of puts on, there was just some real bad waviness and stuff in the metal, and so we kind of worked that the best that we could and got it halfway decent, I think. So I do need to do another blocking session on this one and reprime. However, it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I also had to do a rust repair on this deal. I probably put it in the pictures there. This little piece right here is just a like a pinhole in the filler that I had on there. So we'll go ahead and put some more primer on this deal, and that'll fill in no problem. So like I said, pretty rough. Probably should have put quarters on both sides, but it is what it is. So and as for body work, that's pretty much all I was able to get done on this trip. Any of you guys that have done body work knows this stuff just takes time, and to get it looking halfway decent and working with stuff that's been wrecked several times, it takes some time. That's the thing with this car. It's lived a hard life. It's been in a couple accidents over the years, and this quarter panel was painted once before. That's why the body lines aren't quite as straight, or not as straight. They're not as defined as the other side. You'll notice the lines are a little bit more crisp. Most people won't probably notice it, but I noticed stuff like that. So anyway, let me go ahead. I'm going to pop this hood open best I can and get it set up here where I don't break my phone, and I'll show you what the front end looks like. All right, so here's the front end on the car. Like I said, the last time I was out here, I went ahead and we put a Team Z tubular front suspension, or front end kit on the car, excuse me. Everything fit up pretty well. It's still an epoxy primer right now, and it is very dirty. The car's been sitting outside for the last, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 months. So it's you know, it looks like it's been sitting outside. So, but yeah, everything turned out pretty well on this. The game plan with this, as far as paint, is I'm probably going to paint the firewall and the shock tower sonic blue, and then I'm thinking doing the tube front end in black for now. That way, if I need to weld any tabs or anything on there, it's easier to touch up. And then once the engine and everything is in the car, I can always go back and just paint these bars blue. That way I get some paint on them, they look a little bit better, and I think that's kind of the game plan for now. So it does have the 03 Cobra front bumper on it. This is just a reproduction unit off of eBay. It's got some cheaper headlights, and I was able to source a couple parts, working on sourcing a set of front brakes for it, a set of aftermarket, like a Aerospace or Strange or something like that will probably be more than likely what we put on that. I was able to source a set of Strange rear brakes along with axles and all of that to build the rear end. I went ahead and got a Fox body length rear end, so we will be building that. It'll move these wheels in a little bit, not the end of the world. I'm not 100% sure if these are the wheels I'm going to keep on the car or not. So, and we've sourced some parts for the engine. I have kind of made up my mind on the engine choice that's going to go in this car. I'm planning on putting a 351 Windsor in the car, and probably just a set of like Speedmaster aluminum heads, really kind of keep it budget friendly-ish. And let me know what you guys would rather see. If you guys would rather see like a carbureted nitrous 351 in the car, with maybe like an automatic, or put a T56 back in it or something. I think that would be kind of cool as well. You know, the Tony with AV Boys, he's got a really stout setup, off the shelf parts, and you know, they're running high 8s with that white 85 that he's got, or 86. And you know, that car is kind of an inspiration of what you can do with off the shelf parts. So I don't know, doing a nitrous combo on this would be kind of cool, but also at the same time, maybe doing like a budget turbo kit would be an option as well. So let me know what you guys think. As far as body parts, I do have the 03 Cobra mirrors. I have 03 Cobra side skirts. I've got the side scoops, and I'm unsure if I'm going to put a wing on the car or not at this point in time. I do kind of like the wing delete trunk lid. I know it's not for everyone, but I always thought that I could do wing delete for now, and if I want to, I can always do like maybe a drag wing or something in the future. If I put an 03 Cobra wing on it, then I got to drill holes, and then I have to paint another trunk lid, so we'll see. Opens up a whole new debacle. Now, as far as rear bumper, I do not have a rear bumper yet. I'm still on the hunt for a rear bumper. I do have a lead on one. Hopefully it works out, but if not, then the backup option is we just order a new V6 rear bumper that's smooth and it doesn't say anything on it, and maybe we put some Cobra decals on the back and call it a day. Be kind of like a, I don't know, wannabe Cobra bumper, I guess. So that's pretty much it on this deal. Like I said, sorry I didn't, you know, do any work in this video. It's been a really long talking video, and if you're still here with, thank you. I know this video is probably way too long for an update video, but this is what I got. This is what I've been working on, and if you guys are unfamiliar with the car, kind of wanted to give you a rundown on what it is and the game plan kind of moving forward. Now, as always, game plans and plans are always subject to change. If I stumble upon something else that I think would be cool in the car, I might go that route. But as is, I think that's kind of the route we're going to go. For sure, 351 Windsor. I don't know if I'm going to do a turbo setup or if I'm just going to do like a carbureted setup with like a 200 shot. So we'll kind of see where that all takes us. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of this project. If you want to see more of it, if you don't really care about it, then maybe I'll just do all the work and I won't really film it. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, it's just kind of something that I work on in my spare time when I'm here visiting family and whatnot, and just something different. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.